is up, you guys? Shades back here with the Corvette boys. I know it has been a long time. Just been a real shitty year. Lost a lot of people that were close to me and stuff, and just took some time to get everything back. But we're here now, still moving forward, and we're going to be doing a real cool upgrade. Before you skip forward in the video, it's very important that you do not hook up this piece. I know you guys have this because if you have the kit, you have this right here. It's a little blue, oops, wait, right there. Yep, the little blue box, the little GM pack box that you have. You may have pack or you may have another company. Don't hook that into anything until you adjust the dial. So wait till later in the video, and I'll show you exactly how to adjust the dial before you connect anything to that, because you'll end up messing it up. So everybody knows if you have a C6, you have this radio in the car, and it's fine. I don't use CDs. I don't think anybody uses CDs anymore, and I have the aux cord that plugs into the radio, and if you go somewhere it's kind of staticky, and I've just had enough of it. So I wasn't going to do it at all. I didn't want to take my dashboard out of the car, and it ended up coming to be where the linkage went out on the C6, and I had to take the dashboard out anyways. Not the dashboard, like the center console. And I was like, well, since I have the center console out anyways, I might as well upgrade the radio. So I'll show you which one I got. I got this one right here. Which side says I think they all say the same thing, right? Yeah, this one right here. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, there you go. I could have got the 3000. I could have got the 5000. I like this one better because it looks very close to the stock radio. Not this one, but like the option that came with the nav. The nav option looks just like this one. I'll try to put like a before and after photo on here so you can see it. But this one looks exactly like the stock one. I like it. So I'm gonna give you guys an unboxing. I'm gonna show you how you put the bracket on. You need I opened all these things, but I'm just gonna show you guys. You get the bracket. Of course, you get the directions with the bracket. Plane's going over, guys. Sorry. You get the antenna extension right here. I didn't open this, of course. And then you get the GM inner audio, the interface here, and then it comes with directions. So this is the important part that I was telling you about. Until you, I'm gonna show you this first because this is really important. How does this open? I just had it open for you guys. There it goes. All right. When you take this out, I already took mine out and I already set it, so it's not gonna have tape on it. But you could see where it was taped right here. See? And it was taped across this, and it said make sure that you set the right number prior to plugging into the car. What it means by that is right here, I don't know if the camera's gonna focus. Yeah. See right here? There's a bunch of little numbers with a little dial there. You have to put it on the right radio that you have. I don't know if this is gonna be backwards. It should be the right way, but you have to put it on the right radio that you have. So if you have an Alpine, you put it on number 1. Sorry, another plane's going over. If you have a JVC, number 2, a Kenwood, number 3, Clarity, number 4, and like Pioneer, Sony, or other is number 7, and then Fusion is number 9. I've never heard of a Fusion radio, but and then it has a bunch of other ones. Where is it at? I don't know. But if you read in this area right here, there's like 6 or 7 other names of a radio, and it'll tell you that as well. So it'll tell you what number. So it's pretty much anything that's other than ones that are listed on here, you put it on number 7. Mine is Sony, so I put mine on number 7. I used let me show you, small little screwdriver, a little flathead like this guy. And focus, there it goes. And I just stuck it in here, just like that. And then you can kind of just turn the dial. I'm not going to turn it anymore because I don't want it to mess up or anything like that. But you just turn the dial, and I have mine on number 7, so it's fine now. So now I'm going to give you guys a nice quick unboxing and move the rest of this stuff out of the way. Boom. All right, boom. Got it here. So when you get it, of course I already opened this, but put it back together gotta have the excitement of the unbox, you know what I'm saying? So when you get everything, you're gonna get the harness for the radio. This is for your controls on your steering wheel. So if you have like the volume up, volume down controls, you would plug this in as well. You get a little remote, which is kind of cool because you can watch movies on this through like a flash drive. So you get a remote, which is kind of cool. I don't think I'll ever use it, but it's kind of cool. And then you of course get your directions, and then some more directions in here. Yeah, actually, oh wow, so you get a 1-year limited warranty, which is cool. And then of course you get a radio. Yours is going to be more plastic. Like I said, I had mine out at an earlier time to make sure that everything was in the box. So I'm just going to throw this stuff to the side. And if you're wondering how big the radio is, that's how big it is. If you're wondering how big it is compared to the stock radio, geez, the stock radio is so much heavier. Gosh, hold it one hand. All right, there you go. They're pretty much the same size, roughly. Nah, that's way bigger actually. I lied. It's way bigger. It's a lot heavier too, so. But it fits in the same area. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the bracket, and I'm gonna try to adjust the camera down, or I may keep it like this. So stay tuned really quickly, and I'm gonna set the camera up so you guys can watch me put on the bracket. Okay guys, you should be able to see what I see here. Yep, you guys can see pretty good. So, all right, we have the radio here. I chose to keep the plastic on during all this. I didn't want to scratch it. You can take it off, it's up to you. So first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna get 4 of these screws. Sorry, 4 of these screws right here. They are inside the box as well. When you unbox it, you're gonna be in a little plastic bag. And then you're gonna take your bracket out. Inside you have, of course, your directions. I took them out already. You have these 2 pieces in the frame. So I'm gonna move the radio aside really quickly. Now, you're gonna wanna make sure the top of the radio, if you can see it, it's not perfectly, yeah, see how it's slanted like that? You want the larger end of the slant at the bottom. So the radio's gonna sit up like this. You would figure that the bottom would, there you go, the slanted piece would be at the top and then go down to the bottom, but it's really in the reverse. It's like this. So you have to make sure that the fat piece is on the bottom. So then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna slide into these brackets right here. This way, you wanna make sure that this U piece right here is at the top. So as I slide this, it really only goes in one way anyways, but see, and you just slide it in like that. Boom, the U piece is at the top. This piece is slanted at the bottom. Gotta put in the other one. And boom, all right. So that's there. It's in there nice and neat. Actually, hold on, let me put this one on a little better than that. All right, boom, now they're in there nice and neat. All right, so now you're gonna bring the radio over and try to move the plastic out of the way. Matter of fact, I'll take the plastic off and then just put it back. That's, like I said, I don't want to scratch the screen. So we're gonna put it in. Once again, remember that the fat piece is at the bottom. You're gonna slide the radio in, put it in like so. I'm gonna stick my plastic back on there. I know you guys are probably like, what's with the plastic? But I'm gonna stick it back on there. All right, on this side of the radio, you're gonna want to line the holes up here. It's gonna be one here and one here. Note that this screw is gonna be all the way towards the back of the U right here at the top. See? You want that one right there, and then you're gonna put one right here in the middle. At this kind of zigzaggy one. See? So you can don't tighten these up really tight. Just lightly tighten this one up because you got to do the other side. I mean, don't even really tweak it because it gets tight really easy. And then we're gonna go to this side, same thing. Flip it like this so it's the same and not upside down. Screw in right here. And screw right here. Sorry, can't really. There it goes. Make sure it's in there. Good. All right. Now, plastic off again. We're gonna make sure that the spacing in here is good, because if you look closely, you could have it a little, see, it has more space at the top than at the bottom, or vice versa. Make sure that you have it nice and even in the middle of there, as far as left or right as well too. So I'm gonna go ahead and even this on up and make it to where it's pretty even. That looks pretty good. You go ahead and you tighten up the side bolts. Once again, you don't need to do them crazy, just hand tighten. Saw one guy using an impact drill for this. You don't want to use anything that strong. You'll risk stripping out the screws and then it won't work. All right, another one on the top. Boom. All right, boom. All right, so we got that in there. Just nice and straight. Yes, I'm putting my plastic back on. Alright, so that's it. Next, we're going to wire up the harness here. Take everything out as you get out of the pack here. Plastic. Alright, so if you watched the video in the beginning and didn't skip forward, you would have already done this piece. The interface would have already been in the right number. Mine's already in 7, so I'm already good to go. Now this is all pretty much color coded. They give you a little chime thing as well. Everything's pretty much color coded. I'm not even going to be using this because there's no nav on this, so this is not even going to be used. You really just go to the color of the opposite side, saying like green, green, yellow, yellow, red, red. And sometimes if you look at the double colors, it'll be like if there's two, where's two? All right, see, there's 2 whites. It'll just be white with the black stripe. When you put the white with the black stripe together and the white separately. See what I'm saying? The only wires that are going to be 3 are there's 3 of these yellow ones. So where's this one? This is a constant 12 volt. This is the ground. There's another constant 12 volt here and a ground here. And bear with me 1 second. If you come over here to the harness for the car, there's also another ground and another constant 12 volt. So these 3 are going to be all together right here. See? These 1, 2, 3. There's going to be 3 of each one. 3 yellows and 3 blacks. See? These are going to be tied together. And where's the other black? Black's right here. These 3 are going to be tied together. See? Boom. So guys, I ran out of time yesterday, and ended up not soldering it. I'm doing a different route. Because I realized that not everybody can solder, and this is not something that everybody's going to be confident enough to get in, put your hands on about. So I recommend getting these. Pretty sure you can see them. They're going to focus. There you go. Boom. This is the part number. They're like crush caps, pretty much. They're just like the bars you crush. This is a used one where you put one into the wire here, one into the wire there. Man, there's so many planes always going by. One into the wire here, one into here, and you would crush it. It's just the same thing, but instead you would put you would twist the wires together, put them both in there, and then just crush the top. And I think these are a lot easier, especially for people that are not confident in soldering and stuff like that. And it's really just a lot faster. And just as an extra safety precaution, I'm just going to electro tape the top and tape it around. See? So just like you would do like a wire cap and or cap off a wire like in a house current. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to match the colors up: red, red, green, green, yellow, yellow. And I'm probably just going to skip forward and fast forward it through using wire strippers to strip the wires off. Make sure you got a good pair of wire strippers. You don't want to mess your wires up. And then yeah, I'll probably fast forward through most of this, but you guys can watch me knock this out real quick. Alright guys, so don't mind the car, and I know I got everything in pieces, because I got the Bluetooth mic and everything hanging down. So you pretty much just come back in. I plugged it both in, see, plugged them both in, and I'm gonna move the radio just a little bit so you can see. That's what all your connections look like when they're done, just like that. I taped mine. You may not have to, well, you don't have to tape yours, I'm sure. Let me make it focus. You don't have to tape yours. I'm sure they'll be fine without it, but just as an extra, precaution, I taped all of mine. Now that I put it all back in the car, I'm going to show you what it looks like when I turn the radio on. As you see, I fixed everything in the back there. Everything is perfect now, and of course the dashboard and stuff, it's still out, and I'm waiting to get the center console back because I'm getting it wrapped. So we're going to cold start it really quickly. I know it's very cold outside. Perfect. And then I'll show you what the screen looks like. It should come on. Bam, see that? Perfect. Try to get the glare out of there. Like that. And then that's what the radio looks like right there. You got the tuner, got all your channels and stuff. I'm not going to play any music because I don't want to get copyrighted. But, yep, that's pretty much it, guys. See? And you go through all your settings and stuff. And then in a later video, which will be the next video, I'll show you guys. I can show you guys the backup camera. See, this is why on this radio in particular, I wired the backup camera straight into the 12 volt on the radio. the 12 volt, so I probably said it funny, on the radio is because every time the radio is on, I wanted to have power to my backup camera, because this radio in particular has the option to look at the backup camera regardless. Well, as you see, the cover is on, but I can access the backup camera whether the car is in park or reverse, or so it doesn't have to be in reverse. Now, it still, don't get me wrong, it still has a reverse trigger, so when I put the car in reverse, it's still going to back up and automatically, go all the way back to this screen here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to have to click through it, but it's nice to be able to have it, to be able to adjust your guidelines and stuff. These are the guidelines that came on the camera themselves. It's nice to be able to, just adjust that without having to be running back and forth, and you'd have to have somebody else out here with you. You're not going to have the car in reverse trying to adjust guidelines. I wouldn't recommend that. So that's what it looks like, guys. It's a nice little radio. I liked it because it looks just like stock. And until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe.